Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jag from Jag's Watches, and in today's video, we are going to be stirring the pot. We all have opinions when it comes to watches, some well informed and others less so, and I think I fall into both of those categories. But today I'm putting it all out there. No sugarcoating, no fence sitting, just my raw unfiltered hot takes on some of the most beloved and overhyped watches out there at the moment. But before we get started though, shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel, liking, subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. You all are legends. I appreciate it. We've gone past the 1,000 subscribers mark and we're trying to get to 5,000. So I would appreciate it if you could support the channel and subscribe. Now let's get into some spicy horological opinions that might make you question everything you thought you knew. We're going to start off with the first hot take. In my opinion, I think that the Blancpain 50 Fathoms is a better diver's watch than the Rolex Submariner. Now, hear me out, all the Rolex fanboys. I love the Submariner. The Submariner gets all the hype, and rightly so. It's the most iconic watch, in my opinion, of all time. The most copied watch. But therein lies the fact of why I prefer the Blancpain 50 Fathoms to the Submariner. You see it absolutely everywhere. I'm talking about the Rolex now. And a watch that you see everywhere eventually loses its charm, in my opinion. And I feel like it's the boring choice, for me anyway. Yes, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms is almost double the price. But if you look at the watch, and I love the watch so much I bought a Swatch homage collaboration because I'm not spending £17,000 on it. Maybe not yet anyway. It came out before the Sub. It was the first ever diver's watch made, and it's got that bold vintage aesthetic, and for me overall it's just a better looking watch, and I would prefer to have that watch over the Submariner. The case back as well of that watch, oh, it blows my mind. I really like that watch. They came out with the 42.3mm diameter case, so now it's actually wearable. Before it was 46mm. They had the titanium version, now the steel version. For me, it's just a better watch than the Rolex Submariner, and it's a connoisseur's diver as opposed to a status symbol. Now, moving on to hot take number 2, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso is better than the Cartier Tank. Now, again, I get it. The Cartier Tank is iconic. You're going to get a recurring theme going on in this video. But the Reverso, that's pure watchmaking art. The flippable case, Art Deco styling, and the fact that it came from the world of polo gives it that little unique edge. And for me, it's way more interesting than the Cartier Tank, which again, you see absolutely everywhere. A watch that you see everywhere for me is a watch that you want a little bit less. Let me know what you think in the comments. You don't need an automatic watch to be a real watch collector. And this is for all those annoying people out there that just can't get their heads around quartz watches. It's okay to have a quartz watch. It's okay. Take it easy. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Quartz watches are still watches, and there's some great quartz watches out there. I feel like it's a bit of snobbery that needs to be cut out of the industry. I think it's completely unnecessary. Some of the most historically significant watches are quartz, including the ones that went to space. They were also quartz. And if you love your PRX quartz, rock it with pride. The movement doesn't define your passion for watches. That's my take. Now, hot take number 4. You already know that I love Grand Seiko, but Grand Seiko's finishing destroys Rolexes at the same price point. And I know that a lot of you will agree with me on this point. The dials, the indices, the Zaratsu polishing, all of it. At similar price levels, the Grand Seiko makes Rolex look a little bit industrial, in my opinion. The textured dials are to die for, and I just can't wait to get my first Grand Seiko. I'm going to Japan hopefully towards the end of the year, so maybe that's the time I pick up a Grand Seiko. Who knows? Not too much disrespect to Rolex. The finishing there is also amazing, but at the same price point, Grand Seiko wins all day long, in my opinion. And also, the spring drive annihilates the new movement that they came out with. Just saying. Hot take number 5, Tudor's more fun than Rolex. We've seen it with the recent releases in Watches and Wonders in 2025. Burgundy Black Bay that came out, Black Bay 58. Rolex is fun, but Tiffany blue, yellow gold, if you think that's fun, I think you need to get your brain checked. That is disgusting, not fun. But I think Rolex has been safe and steady, and a little bit boring, whereas Tudor's been experimenting a little bit more. So Tudor's a little bit more fun than Rolex at the moment, I think. Hot take number 6. This is interesting. It'll be interesting to see how many of you agree with me. The Moon Swatch was the most important watch release of the decade. And now hear me out, because I know, again, this splits the entire watch collector audience right in the middle. Say what you want, but the Moon Swatch brought more people into watch collecting than any other release in years. It created queues outside Swatch stores like it was a new iPhone. And it made the Speedmaster cool again for the younger generation. And it didn't cost them $5,000 to do so. It was a gateway drug into the watch world. And I think you can't deny the hype that it created. I do think it was one of the most important watch releases of the decade. If not the most important. Hot take number 7. Most limited editions are just lazy marketing. Omega, Omega, Omega. Slap a new dial color on a watch and limit it to 500 pieces and boom, instant hype. But a lot of these limited editions aren't actually special. If you're going to call something limited, please do something meaningfully different. New case materials, upgraded movements, something actually worth chasing and not just now in green. Let me know in the comments if you agree. It's quite frustrating. Now, ending on with the last hot take. We've seen with Watches and Wonders, the new Landweller integrated bracelet watches are trending at the moment. PRX, of course, we know. We know that the Royal Oak is also a great watch and a watch that is loved by many of you watch the channel. And also the Nautilus as well. But there's one that I feel beats the Royal Oak when it comes to the integrated bracelet watch category, and that is the IWC Ingenieur. Now, everyone does bang on about the Royal Oak. It is legendary. Yes, Genta designed it, but Genta also designed the IWC Ingenieur. And right now, if you had to offer me a IWC Ingenieur or a AP Royal Oak, I would take the IWC Ingenieur all day long. And let me explain why. The Royal Oak reminds me and just makes me think of crypto millionaires that live out in Dubai that are constantly on social media telling you to move out to Dubai. And for me, it's made the watch a little tacky. It is a little bit more flashy than the Ingenieur. And for me, I like quiet luxury, understated luxury. And I think that Ingenieur does that perfectly. The new Darth Vader, the new 42mm ceramic Ingenieur, which hopefully I'll get in hands on with soon. I absolutely love that watch. I think the black dial, the blue dial, of all of the new refreshed Ingenieurs are beautiful. And for me, I think they give the Royal Oak a serious run for its money. And you won't see that watch on every influencer's, as I've said, every crypto millionaire's wrist. It's a watch that is understated. And I think you'll gain that little bit more respect from the other watch lovers out there if you do have that on your wrist. Those are my hot takes for this video. Let me know what you think. I know they're a little bit controversial, but I didn't want to be sitting on the fence in this video. Those are the opinions I have, and let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of them. I would love to know. This is what this video is for. And as usual, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. I've been Jag from Jags Watches, and remember, timing is everything. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.